been a while, isn't it? But I'm back delivering some cheeky beginner lessons for all of you who have been stuck in lockdown or stuck with the Rona or haven't got anything better to do than to watch a fat bloke with his guitars. But I'm sorry I've been away for so long, but I'm now back, and I thought today we'd take a look at Legendary from the band Skillet. Some will know the song as I think it's the current theme tune to one of the WWE programs for the entrance there. But good Christian rock group, believe it or not. Not something I usually play, but I thought we'd start on this as it's something a bit unusual compared to everything else that you find on YouTube these days. We'll take a look at it. For this one, you need to be in drop B tuning. I'll put the tunings underneath for you all. But before we jump into the lesson, as always, not said this for a while, but give me a cheeky like and a cheeky subscribe. But for now, guys, let's jump into the lesson and learn something new for the first time in 6 months. Right, guys, so Legendary by Skillet. Going to be playing it on Green Meanie. I know you guys haven't seen it since I modified it heavily, so we'll see how this comes out for you. And I do have a number of effects turned on my pedal board, so it will sound very distorted and very sort of fuzzy, I guess is the best way to play it and best way for describing it. But you don't have to, as long as you have it in the tuning, and then you can fiddle around and put your own sort of sound to it, I guess is the best way to say it. So it will sound, when we get started on the main intro, a little something like this. And that's your main intro. So this is a combination of things going on here in terms of skills and what you need to be playing, okay? We've gone over a sort of muted power chord, I guess is the best way to put it, before on some of my lessons back. But basically what you're going to be doing to start off with is you're going to form a chord off of your 5th string on the 12th fret here. Okay? And you're going to mute the 4th string that's underneath that finger. So just by using the pad of your finger, you can put the tip on that 5th string and use the pad underneath to mute the 4th string so you don't get any sound out of it. Okay, you're only getting that sound coming out the 5th string. And then with your ring finger, you want to be on the 3rd string at the 14th fret. Okay, so we're getting this sort of shape here. Okay. And what you're going to do is just alternate your strumming down, up, down, up, down, up, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Start on the downs. And then you're moving this shape down, okay? All the way down to your 8th fret with your 1st finger. And then you're going to find your ring finger is on that 10th fret, okay? And you're keeping that same shape throughout again. And you're doing the same thing again. Down, up, 4 times, okay? And then we are going all the way back up to 17 and 19. I don't think I've ever played anything this high up the neck before. So something new for everybody. But yeah, again, same shape, but your 1st finger is on that 17th fret this time. Okay, still on that 5th string. And your ring finger is on fret number 19 on that 3rd string. And again, down, up, down, up. So you'll have this when we get started. Okay. Now, in between those, as you're going, you are hitting your lowest string, okay, the 6th string. Just in between to get that bassy note. Okay, so at the start, you'll hit that once and then go into those chords I just showed you. And then again. One, 2, 3, 4 for this last part to it, okay? But this time, instead of going back down here straight away, okay, we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going up, okay, to the next fret. So you're on frets number 15 with your ring and 13 with your 1st, and just hit it once. Move it down a fret each for each finger, okay? So we're going from that. If we just follow it as the first finger, okay? So from 13, keep that shape, down to 12, down to 10, and then down to 8. Okay, so when you're starting off on your intro, you'll have this. Just remember to get that bass line in between each one, okay? Okay, nice and simple, not too difficult. But you're still using a range of techniques because you're using your mutes in there as well, which I know some of you will still be practicing with and still trying to learn. But it's a good song and a good thing to get started with. Okay, so then we jump into the verse, which will sound something like this. Okay, so again, a number of things going on there. We're just staying on strings 6 and 5, okay, for this one. And what you're doing is you're muting, okay, just the top strings, just those lowest strings, okay? All downstrokes and 4 times. And then you come to your 5th string at the 3rd fret, hit it 3 times, and then up to the 5th. And then again with your palm muted ones. And then 5 3 times and down to 3, but on the 6th string. Okay? Okay, so you're repeating that 3 times. That's all we're doing, okay? We're going from that 5th string to 6th, back to the 5th string, right? Okay, and then we come to the next part. Okay, so for this part, you've just come out of those I've just shown you, and you're going up to your 6th string. Again, you can do this one fingered, if it makes it a lot easier for you, obviously. You're going to fret number 8, and you're going 8, 7, 3. Now, there's a little sort of trilly, harmonic-y bit that they play here, which is, you know, it's a combination of things. I've seen people do it as a harmonic. I've seen people do it where they're just mincing a string and doing hammer-ons and pull-offs, quite simply. Me, I like to go sort of going 8, 7, 3, and then bring it up to the 12th and just bend. So you're getting this. Okay? Okay, and then you're going back to those that we just started with. So your mutes again, 4 times. 3 to 5. 5 to 3. And this time you need to bar the 6th string and the 5th string back at the 8th fret. 8, 7, 3, 5. Okay? So for the verse, you're going to have this all together. Okay, and then we're coming up to the 8th fret, okay, as we bridge into the chorus here. Right, and what we're doing is we're just muting again. If you don't remember how to mute, guys, it's the palm, but sort of the fleshy side of your palm, as close to the bridge as you can get it. And you're just laying it across those strings, okay? And then just strumming. Okay? And it just mutes the sound down, just dulls it down a bit, okay? So you're coming up to your 8th fret, and you're just sort of up, down, up, down. And then moving it up to the 10th fret. Okay. And then we're into the sort of filly bit as they move into the chorus. Now for this, all they're doing is just muting every single string. Okay, so fingers across the strings, don't push down, and you are just chugging away. I've got a little bit of reverb and echoes you're coming through, so you can clean that up all you want. Playing other songs, playing a lot of Slipknot lately, so they're just cleaning that up. But that's all they're doing for this part, okay? And then we go into the chorus, which sounds a little bit like this. Okay, so for, again, all that is one finger power chords and a simple power chord shape for this part. So we are hitting the strings twice, top three, okay, or your lowest three, sorry, 6, 5, and 4. Okay, twice on that, nice and easy. Then your first finger at fret number 3, and again, those strings, 6, 5, and 4, twice. And then we come down, okay, so you've got your first finger, string 5 at fret 3, and then you're forming a power chord off of that, okay? So you can either do it the way I do it, which is ring finger barring strings 4 and 3 at fret 5, or the more commonly done way is to have your ring finger sat there on string number, what are we on, string 4, and your pinky finger on string 3. Again, both at the 5th fret, okay? Okay, so you'll have this twice open, twice on the 3rd, and then you're going twice on the power chord. And then you finalize and resolve that on the 5th fret. Again, your lowest 3 strings, and just on the 5th, and hit it twice. Now on the 3rd playthrough, we're going to add an extra power chord in, okay? So it sounds like this. And at this point, rather than going to fret 5, you bring your whole movable power chord shape down. So your first finger is at fret 1, and your ring, or ring and pinky, depending on how you play your power chords, are at the 3rd fret. And again, just 2 strums, okay? So the chorus, just nice and slow playthrough for you from the top. And then we go back to that starting sort of riff that we started with, okay? And then we're back into the main verse that we did as well. Now there is only one other part into this song that they go through, which sounds a little bit like this. Okay, now this is after the 2nd chorus, I believe it is. They're sort of bridging into a solo-y section, although there's not much of in way of guitar solo. It's more like a vocal thing that they're doing. And all you're doing for this part is 8th fret, barring those first 3 strings, okay? And you're just going down, 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 up, okay? Move it up to the 10th fret. Up to the 11th. And then you're going 12 once and pull down, okay? Just slide down your neck. Or up your neck, depending on which, because there's a great debate on that at the moment. Are we going up or down the neck? You know, I prefer to say going up the neck because I'm going up, but yeah, it's open for debate. You know what I mean. You can see what I mean. And then back to 8. 10. 11. And then we're going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then we're going back to the chugs. Now, you can play it as just hitting that 11 there. But the actual song involves you using your middle finger on string 4 at fret 12 as well. Okay, so incorporate it. It depends how you feel. When I first started playing this song, it was a year ago I had a go at it the first time. And I couldn't get my finger to sort of go where I wanted it to without hitting things. So I just didn't incorporate my middle finger into that 12th fret. So I was just doing the whole, you know, the 11th fret bar. Okay, and it sounds just as good. Sounds just the same, so it's really not a problem. And then as you get more comfortable, more limber, you can add in that 4th string. Okay, and those are the main parts to the song. There's no sort of, you know, lengthy guitar solos in this. In fact, there's no guitar solos at all. It's mostly rhythm. So have a go at it, guys. See what you come up with. Any questions, as always, drop me something in the messages. It's been 6 months since I've dropped you guys a lesson, so I'm as rusty as some of you may be. I will pop back in a week. I'm mid-house move at the moment, which is why it may sound very echoey in this room. So I'm going to have a new little studio to be teaching you with soon, which should be interesting. As we all go on yet another journey and start to improve our guitar playing again together. So yeah, join me for the next one. I'll drop a vote on the Facebook page at Fat Bloke Does Guitar, so we can have a look at what we all want to learn. I will also drop, you know, a bit of a look-see as to what the hell I've done to my Telecaster. When you guys last saw this, it did not have half the gubbins it's got now, and my Strat that I'm currently having worked on is even worse. So we'll have a look at that as well. And we'll get things rolling again. So don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Drop me any questions and I will come back next time with another lesson. Take care for now.